afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. A quick broadcast this afternoon. Just a very quick broadcast this afternoon to talk about something that is very this afternoon. That is very something that is very profound is what I want to talk about this afternoon. And before going on, can I just encourage you to share on your wall, where broadband is just doing all manners of nonsense. But whatever it is, beloved, I just welcome you. I welcome you to this afternoon of effects. Wherever you are right now, just help to share on your walls. Help to share on your wall. Help to invite your friends and family that, it's time for them to also join to listen to listen to me today, because there is something in it for you. And what a different perspective. And that's what I really want to talk about today. So, friends, I know in the last few weeks I've been very quiet on social media recording, but never. See, one of the things I have come to understand is that it doesn't matter your view about institution of marriage. It's still the bedrock of society. It is the bedrock of a society. It's still you see, there's a clear difference. I come from a broken home. That's a clear difference. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter the way you look at it. But research has shown that there's a clear difference between the two of them. That's a research base. So I want to look at the ripple effects of a broken home. Stand that they played a major role in the life of family. If only they know the kind of power, the kind of authority, the kind of command that they have, then they will come to a point to realize that they are builders. And when you are saddled with responsibility to build, then the foundation you laid matters. How you put your roof on it matters. How you hold the first of broken home. You see, if you are familiar with recently the issue that happens between him and his father, and you will know that there's those that blame the father, there's those that blame the mother, but we have abandoned the real issue, and the real issue was a broken home. What do you expect in a home that is broken? And it becomes inevitable for one to support another. You see, another word, children may tilt towards the mother, and you may come talk about their feelings, talks about their problems, it talks about what they went through, what happens to them. But in most cases, men are always quiet. Men tends to absorb everything. Men tends to take it in. Men, society has taught us to be man. In other words, take it in, accept the blame, accept the wrongs, accept everything. So that gives the woman an advantage. It's inevitable because sometimes the children tends to tilt towards the one that they see all the time, not knowing that there's someone behind the scene who always pay the bills, who always give the mother the money, who always pay the rent, who always, So, but the one they see all the time is the one that children tends to tilt towards, that they see at all times. So the ripple effects of broken home is parental neglect is inevitable. Then number two, I look at another ripple effect is moral decadence. You see, there's no longer a father figure. There's no longer a father figure. And I remember some years back in United Kingdom when there was riot, the London riot, which extended to some other the media and said, fathers, call your children home, call them to order. The question is this: the same government have made it difficult for fathers to have control over the children. The same government have made it difficult for parents to discipline children. The same government have made life much difficult for fathers. So you now discover a father and a mother living under the same roof. Many children never witnessed that. We witnessed that. We lived that life where our parents live together. So we know that what we're going to meet. We know that when you messed up, your mother is going to say, I'm going to tell your dad. And you know that that day, you in family is also a societal breakdown. It's a societal breakdown because many of the children do not have a father figure. They have no father figure, no one they look up to. So they do not look up to anyone in the church, no one they look up to in the community, no father they look up to. They are independent. They do things that they want to do without huge that talking about it on the surface is not the answer. You have to look at the deep root of this problem and what it is, because family that cannot stay together will experience all these sorts of things. The social media will become the judge and jury that will now begin to say you should not supposed to do this, or to do this what you're supposed to do, that you didn't do it right, you do it right, you all that, because the family is broken down. It's broken down, and that's why you see moral decadence. That's where you see no family values, no morals. Everybody just do whatever they want to do. That no one to caution. In our own days, when we growing up, we are not members of the community. We're also concerned about people on the street, our family, our parents, friends, and family, that they must not see us doing what we were doing. And if you're unfortunate that they caught you, they will beat the hell out of you, and you cannot go home to go and tell your parents that somebody beat you up. But in today's world, the same people that come from that kind of a disciplined home were the one that now say, no one can touch my son, no one can touch my daughter. Is the teacher for discipline your children. Then you can begin to see the ripple effect on the society. The ripple effect on the society. So, and these are the things that we need to start to face. That no, it doesn't matter what your view about marriage. Marriage is still the best that gives stability, that gives comfort, that gives focus in homes, building homes. If only women can understand the enormous power that they have, then you will agree with me that to build a home, rests so much on you to build the future. Every one of us, most of us, don't let me every one of us, most of us, we tend to make reference to our mother. I've seen scripts of, statements, interview that I love my mother. Not just be looking at the issues on the end without going to the bottom. When homes are broken, then all manners of things will happen. So for this Lenten talk, I just want to end on shows. It is you and I that make a wrong decision. It is you and I that do not choose rightly. When all the red flags were showing, but we ignore it. Maybe you're choosing the individual because of her beauty, or you're choosing the individual because of money. Take the money away, what next? What is left? But in a situation where you have children, then you have to understand that when you are in marriage, it's not just about you. It's about other things as well which involve your children. Now no, you cannot alone be the father and the mother. It is impossible. A child need a father in a fulfill different roles, and when you cannot carry the role that is not your role, that you are not assigned to carry. You may try, but you may not be that effective in that role. So I just want you to understand, friends, that there's a ripple effect, and that ripple effect is so dangerous to the economic stability, political stability, even religious stability of a society. Because home this afternoon on Lenten Talk, I pray that the Lord will give you strength, the Lord will enable you, and you will see it from the perspective of building a home, building a family. We need courageous men and women who are going to keep to the vows, who are going to be committed to their vow, who are going to say, no matter what, I am going to build this home. You are going to build the family. You know, if you're thinking that marriage is a scam, marriage is in heaven on earth. But when you marry wrongly, then only God that can deliver you from the bondage of affliction, emotional trauma, and so on and so forth. So I just want you to understand, beloved, that when you are in marriage, it's not just about you, it's about so many things. But always consider that the ripple effect of a broken home is that the children are going to take. Marriage is not just about you and your partners. It involves so many things. Until such a time I come your way again, I pray that you have a beautiful afternoon. That may the Lord bless you, may the Lord keep you. May the Lord continue to make you to stand as we go through the Lent of 2025. My prayer is that this Lent season will not be your last season. And my prayer is that the Lord will give you strength and grace for the rest of your day. But do me a favor, try to share on your wall. Try to share on your wall. Let somebody, one way or the other, listen to this. That there is a ripple effect of a broken home. Never think or plan to bring your children up in a broken home. Your parents, my parents, made the sacrifice, and that brings stability, that brings focus. Children that come from broken home compared with children that come where both parents stay together, there's a clear difference in them. There's a clear difference. The children that come from broken home, they are unstable. They are unstable in social life, academic life, and so on and so forth. Sometimes they never have respect for marriage. But children that come from a home where families stay together, both parents are together, they have value for marriage, they have value for family, they have value for society. They know that they have a duty of care to work on their family and to make their family stand, whether in politics, whether in business, whether in religious settings. Family is the key. Family is the key. Enjoy the rest of your day and help me to share on your wall. Help me to share. I really appreciate if you can share, or if peradventure you can subscribe to Impact Royalty